Good day everyone. I am Mary Jo Orasyon Saigad and I am going to tackle about four pillars of learning to teaching and learning on the 21st century life and career skills. According to Jacques Delors, 2001, in important work for UNESCO states, the four pillars of education for the 21st century, which brings the merit of helping people committed to quality pedagogical practice. This author states that expanding knowledge makes it possible to understand the environment in which one lives, encourage curiosity, provoking the conquest of autonomy, and using critical sense to understand reality. Continuing, Jacques Delors says that the child is effective to have scientific knowledge by proper procedures, bringing it closer to science. Constructivism. Piaget theory about the construction of knowledge takes into account that children like science for the possibility of understanding the scientific sense of the word and acting on it. First pillars of learning for teaching is learning to know. Learning to know generally refers to the process of acquiring knowledge and understanding. It involves gaining information, insights, and skills through various means such as education, experience, and exploration. This encompasses formal education, self-directed learning, and the accumulation of practical knowledge. The goal is to expand one's awareness, enhance critical thinking, and develop a well-rounded understanding of different subjects and aspects of life. Learning to know is a lifelong journey that can take place in various settings and through diverse methods. For learning for teaching is learning to do. Learning to do is a dynamic process encompassing the acquisition and assimilation of knowledge, skills, and understanding. It involves engaging with information through diverse methods such as formal education, hands-on experiences, observation, and independent exploration. This multifaceted approach facilitates a comprehensive grasp of subjects, fostering both theoretical understanding and practical application. Crucially, learning induces transformative effects, prompting changing in behavior, attitudes, and capabilities. As individuals engage with new concepts, with they integrate this information into their existing cognitive frameworks, expanding their mental horizons. Uh, this cognitive restructuring enables adaptability. A crucial aspect is navigating involving challenges and environment. Third pillars for learning for teaching is learning to live together. Learning to live together it is cultivating a shared existence marked by mutual understanding, respect, and harmony among individuals from diverse backgrounds. It transcends cultural, ethnic, religious, and societal differences, aiming to build bridge of empathy and cooperation. Uh, this concept recognizes the inherent value of diversity and the need for people to coexist peacefully despite varying beliefs and perspectives. And its core learning to live together involves the continuous process of acquiring cultural competencies, embracing tolerance, and celebrating differences. It encourages open dialogue, active listening, and the recognition of shared human values. Ah, Through education awareness, the intentional efforts of bridge divides, individuals can contribute to the creation of inclusive communities communities rather, and a global societies that thrives on unity amid diversity. Um, in essence, this idea emphasized the transformative power of compassion and the collective responsibility to build a world where people not only tolerate one another but also actively engage in the promotion of understanding and collaboration across all boundaries. And the fourth pillars for learning for teaching is learning to be. Learning to be encompasses the lifelong journey of personal development, self-recovery, and acquisition of skills that contribute to a well-rounded and fulfilled existence. This concept transcends formal education, emphasizing continuous growth in various dimensions of life: intellectual, emotional, social, and spiritual. And its core, learning to be involves cultivating a deep understanding of oneself, recognizing strengths and weaknesses, and navigating the complexities of one's emotion and inspiration. It encourages individuals to engage in reflective practices, fostering self awareness and a sense of purpose. Uh, this process involves not only acquiring knowledge and skills but also developing the capacity for critical thinking, adaptability, and resilience. Furthermore, learning to be implies an openness to change, a commitment to personal growth, and the cultivation of the holistic approach to life. It acknowledges that education is not confined to traditional academic settings but extends into real world experiences, relationships, and self directed exploration. Uh, Learning to be is about evolving into a well rounded, self aware individual capable of contributing meaningfully to society, forming meaningful connections, and leading a purposeful life that aligns with one's values and aspirations. This said, the four pillars of education should guide the action of educator to develop the learning appropriate to the transformation experienced by reality. They also support the holistic formation of individual with skills to argue, offer reasoned opinions against arguing the said, the logical reasoning and reaching the final judgment. Learning to know is leads to an understanding of the world around him, openness to the knowledge of one's own and other, which keeps him from ignorance. While learning to do leads to practicing absorbed knowledge, which takes you away from immobilism. Learning to live together directs him to teamwork, which keeps him away from isolation, while the learning to be that solidifies the pillars and harmonize them to conform the human being intact. Um, the four pillars are interdependent and form a single learning that directs the human person to the construction of knowledge, skills, the ability to discern, act, and evaluate in a broad and integral way.